I want to talk about the fact that my big brother Tyrese Gibson was arrested. I want to talk about the fact that they arrested my big brother Tyrese Gibson. And I believe, brothers and sisters, let me say this right now. I believe that Tyrese Gibson was arrested because he spoke out against Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party doing nothing for black people. I repeat, Tyrese Gibson, Hollywood actor and singer, Tyrese Gibson was arrested for speaking out against Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party not doing anything against black people. If he never spoke out against the Democratic machine, if he never spoke out against the Democratic plantation slaves, if he never spoke out against Joe Biden and Kamala Harris taking care of everybody except black people, Tyrese would have never been arrested.
Peace, everybody. It's your boy. Let's talk. We back with another video. All right, so that was Dr. Umar Johnson speaking on behalf of Tyrese Gibson. We all know that Tyrese Gibson, he was just arrested this previous week. He was held in contempt due to unpaid child support. The report saying that he owed over $73,000 in unpaid child support, and also he got to pay his ex-wife legal fees in the same process. I already made a video talking about this very same subject, so y'all can go back and check that out. But Dr. Umar, he's saying that it's not really because of the unpaid child support. Really, it's because of Tyrese was speaking against Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And y'all know Dr. Umar. He's one of those people who always, when someone get arrested or when someone becomes unalive, he always comes out with some type of, you know, some might call a conspiracy theory, although people might call me a conspiracy theorist as well. So, I'm not just going to call him a conspiracy theorist, but some might say, he's a conspiracy theorist because he comes out with things that might sound, a little bit out there. Now, I can't say for sure, that all this stuff is true. Like it's like if that's the case, then if anyone says something about Kamala or Joe Biden, then I think everyone will be arrested or even worse. So I can't really say all this stuff is true, but what I can say is that the fact that Tyrese did get arrested when it's known that he's in his child life, his children, that he's in his children's life. I think that is crazy. I spoke about that before. This whole thing with Kamala Harris being the culprit of it, I can't really say. But y'all remember years ago when Joan Rivers spoke up against, what's her face? Not too long afterwards, you can't really speak, freely as you want to on these platforms. But if y'all read between the lines, I think y'all know where I'm getting at. Then you got the thing with former actor and comedian who quote unquote unalived himself jumping off of a bridge with oncoming traffic. I think y'all know where I'm going with this. So, there's a thin line between truth and conspiracy. But how would Dr. Umar know any of this stuff? Like, let's just hypothetically let let's humor him, right? All right. Let's just say all this stuff is true. How would he know? Where would he get this intel? You get what I'm saying? Like I know Dr. Umar is um he's a influencer, and he's a big influencer as of 2024 going into 2025. It's a lot different from years ago, although a lot of people call him a fraud and he still didn't build a school and all that stuff. But we're gonna keep it funky. He do got a reach. He does have influence. He do know people, so he can get some type of information that other people can't get. But this type of information is like, come on, man. Like, let's be real about this. Now, it sounds good, you know, and then when you like put chips and pieces together, stuff can start to make sense. Whereas though you can be like, wow, maybe that is true. But a lot of times when stuff start to make sense like that is because you want it to make sense. So you kind of lean towards whatever suits your your belief, your narrative, so to speak. So I can't really say all this stuff is true or not, but what he did say about um Tyrese, I think is absolutely right though, about the simple fact that his ex-wife don't need all that money and that she just being a gold digger, and a lot of women do tactics like this for revenge, because also in the video later on he also mentioned that um he's also paying child support as well, because of the simple fact that he was in the same situation that one of his kids' mother did that for revenge because he didn't want to marry her or something like that. So, I guess he can relate, and a lot of us can relate because a lot of us are going through the same thing. So, it's tough out here, and a lot of us can feel for Tyrese, especially men of color. I can't even say especially men of color, just men in general, because you can be black, white, Asian, yellow, whatever it is, Spanish, and Hindu. If you here in America, like you got to follow the same rules and laws just like everybody else. And if you're a man in this country and you got a wife or a girl with children, and y'all just so happen to break up or get divorced, and she feel like she want to take you to court for whatever reason, then more than likely that you gonna get the short end of the stick just like everybody else. So yeah, it's just a messed up situation. I just think that none of this stuff won't change until the laws change. But as far as Tyrese being arrested because of Kamala Harris, I don't know. That's just a little out there. But it is interesting to talk about. I mean, let's keep it real. We can go on days talking about how deep the rabbit hole falls, but none of us really know. But if y'all know something, let me know. Drop it in the comment section below. And I'll do my due diligence. But as of right now, it's just talk for me. But that's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.